Hello guys and welcome. How are you? Well, today we are going to start unit number 3. We finished unit number 2 and now we are going to start a new unit. Usually, if you were here, you would make a test to see if you would pass to the unit number 3, because we have 2 tests, remember? We have one in the middle of the book and one after, in the end of the book. But now you don't have to make tests, you all passed to unit number 3, okay? So congratulations on all of you. So now we are going to start a new content from page 55, okay? So the new content is dreadful, disastrous, marvelous, wonderful, amazing, a viaduct, to gaze, to glance, to stare, to look, to glimpse, a UFO, eccentric, a bridge. Okay, so these are our new words. We have a lot of them, so let's start. The first one is dreadful. Something dreadful is something very scary or something very bad, okay? It's a negative adjective, so when I say when something is dreadful, it's because it causes fear, okay? So it's very bad, it's very shocking, or very sad, or very scary, okay? So for example, I can say the accident was dreadful because a lot of people died, it was very sad, it was scary to see, okay? So when something is dreadful, it means it's something very, very bad, okay? In the 19th century, this is like a fun fact, in the 19th century, London used to have little stories published called penny bloods or penny dreadfuls. Why they were called penny dreadfuls or penny bloods? Because they were filled with horror stories and a lot of blood and a lot of murder, okay? The work Sweeney Todd, you know, the barber who killed people, started as a penny dreadful. So they were published stories that costed a penny, you know, a little penny. So it was very cheap and it was very horrible. It was dreadful. So all the citizens of London could pay a penny and get a penny dreadful. So they were stories filled with horror, filled with dreadful stories, okay? That's why they are called penny bloods or penny dreadfuls, okay? Then we have disastrous, which is together with the word disaster, okay? So when something is disastrous, it means that a disaster happened, okay? So this person is disastrous. It means a person is inclined to have a lot of disasters or a lot of accidents, okay? So this situation is disastrous, okay? The pandemic, the quarantine is disastrous, okay? Because there is a disaster, yes? So something disastrous, it's an adjective, which means full of disaster, okay? Then we have 3 positive adjectives, which are wonderful, amazing. So wonderful and amazing, they are synonyms, okay? So when we want to say something is really good, something is awesome, we can say that something is wonderful or amazing, okay? So let's see, to travel around the world is a wonderful experience because it's very, very good. Okay? So we use wonderful and amazing when just good is not enough. Okay? So let's see. I am going to travel to Europe. Good. Yes? But we want to say that it's more than good. So we can say it's amazing or wonderful. Okay? It's good, but like very, very, very good. Okay? So wonderful and amazing. Okay? They are good, very good. Okay? So wonderful and amazing are synonyms for very good things. Then we have a viaduct. A viaduct, it's like, you know, where cars pass, like on the highway. Yes, you are driving. And then we have a viaduct, which is like a bridge where cars pass. Okay? So we need to cross a highway, and there is a viaduct, which is a bridge that crosses over. Okay? A viaduct is similar to Portuguese, yes? So basically, a viaduct, it's a bridge where cars pass, okay? So you are driving on your highway, you are going to São Paulo, and then you are going to take a route, and then you are going to take a viaduct, okay? So a viaduct is a place that goes up the highway, and then takes you to another place. Another road, okay? So that's a viaduct. Then we have 4 very similar words, but with different meanings. So we have to gaze, to glance, to stare, and to look, okay? Teacher, these all sound the same. Aren't they all like look? No, they're not. They have different intentions, okay? So the first one, to gaze. To gaze is to look at something or with someone with love or with admiration, okay? So when I see a person that I really like, that I think they're beautiful, I gaze at them because I am admiring them, because I think they're beautiful, because I think they're great, okay? So to gaze is to look at something with love or with admiration, okay? Yes? So you guys look at your girlfriend, look at your boyfriend with admiration. So you gaze at them, okay? Yes? Then there is to glance, which is a quick look. So to glance is different from gaze, because to glance is just a quick look, okay? So I'm going to glance at my book. Yes? So it's a very quick look. So I'm going to glance at the door. Yes, I glanced. It was very quick. It's just a quick look, okay? Then we have to stare, which is the complete opposite. When you stare, you look at something intently, okay? Very intently. So I'm staring at the camera. I am staring at my book. So to stare is to look for a very long time, a fixated look, okay? For example, I'm going to stare at the picture on the wall for a very long time. And then a person comes in and say, why are you staring at this picture? Because I have a fixated look. I am looking only at the picture and for a very long time, okay? So to stare is a fixated look for a very long time. In Portuguese, we have the word encarar, which is to stare, okay? So the next time when someone is encarando você, you can say, why are you staring at me, okay? Because the person is looking at you very intently. And then we have to look. To look is like the neutral word. We look at things. Yes, we have our eyes, we are not blind, and we look at things. There's no intention there. We don't put any intention, okay? So I am looking at the picture. Yes, that's neutral, okay? To look is a neutral thing. It's a thing that we do with our eyes if we're not blind. Then we have to glimpse, which is kind of like a synonym for glance, but a glimpse is even quicker, okay? So I caught a glimpse of something from the corner of my eye. I don't even know what it is because it was very, very, very quick, okay? So a glance is a quick look. A glimpse is even quicker, okay? So I caught a glimpse of something in the corner of my eye. I don't know what it is. It was too fast, okay? The next word, a UFO, is directly tied to a glimpse because people tend to glimpse at UFOs, okay? Because it's very quick and they don't even know what it is. A UFO is an unidentified flying object. In Portuguese, we would say OVNI, okay? So a UFO is like the alien, the alien spaceships that we glimpse with our eyes, okay? A UFO doesn't necessarily have to be a spaceship or an alien spaceship. It can be like anything. It's unidentified because we don't know what it is, flying object. So it can be anything that is flying and we don't know what it is, okay? So this is an UFO. U is for unidentified, F, flying, O, object, okay? So then we have eccentric. What is eccentric? Well, it's something very unusual, strange, or exotic. So for example, this coat I am wearing today is very eccentric, but it's very warm and I'm cold, okay? So respect my eccentric coat, okay? So something eccentric, it's something very strange, something very unusual. So this person is very eccentric because this person doesn't act normally. They don't dress normally. They are kind of strange, okay? Eccentric is very similar to Portuguese. Yes, we have this word very similar for things that are not usual, things that are strange, okay? Then we have a bridge. So a bridge is like a viaduct. A viaduct is exclusive for cars, but a bridge, there is a difference, okay? A bridge crosses over a river, okay? So a bridge is something that is elevated, okay? And it crosses over a river, yes? So this is our new words, okay? Very simple, right guys? It was easy to understand, yes? So we have 4 words just for looking at things, okay? With different intentions, with different periods of time. We have some negative and positive adjectives like dreadful and disasters, marvelous, wonderful, and amazing, okay? So that's our words for today. So let's go to the let's repeat. What a disastrous result for the football team. My father is the most amazing person I know. The woman gazed at the marvelous statue of David by Michelangelo. While she was driving over the viaduct, she thought she glimpsed a UFO. The eccentric artist made a dreadful painting of the new bridge over the River Thames. To glimpse, gaze, glance, and stare are all verbs about watching or looking at something. Okay? So let's go now to the let's practice. Have you visited many wonderful places in your life? Have you ever glimpsed a UFO at night? What is the name of an eccentric Hollywood actor? In your opinion, what is an example of a dreadful TV program in your country? Do we glance or glimpse left and right before we cross the road? What is a synonym for wonderful? Can you tell me what a viaduct is? Would you gaze at a UFO if you saw one now? Are there any bridges in your city? Has Colin ever stared at someone because they were eccentric? What happened to the city? How was the party yesterday? Okay, so we're going to get back a little, and then I'm going to say the answers, and then you give me the questions, okay? Yes, I've visited many wonderful places in my life. No, I have never glimpsed a UFO at night. Actually, I have, but this is another story for another time. The name of an eccentric Hollywood actor is Tom Cruise. In my opinion, an example of a dreadful TV program in my country is Datena. We glance left and right before we cross the road. A synonym for wonderful is marvelous. Yes, I can. A viaduct is a long bridge made of various parts with various towers. They are normally found over a valley or lower grounds. No, I wouldn't gaze at a UFO if I saw one now, but I would run. Yes, there are some bridges in my city. Yes, Colin has stared at someone because they were eccentric. The city was destroyed by a disastrous hurricane. It was amazing. Okay, so this is the new content for today. We have some words, yes, some simple words to be understood, yes, and a very short let's practice. Usually they are longer, right? So that's it for today, and in the next class we are going to learn about stative verbs, which is a new grammar point, but don't worry about that now, okay? So that's all for today, and I will see you next class. Bye-bye!